My stand, I'm going to check audio right now as well. And once again, I have to, well, once again is relative to the notion of what I did before. I have to replace the controller on this bike because I did the swap between this one and the red step through. And I have been fooling around with the notion of maintaining the live status while stepping away from a Wi-Fi network. The secondary option for me is likely to see if I can just run the full situation on cellular, but that is gobs of data. So I'm trying to avoid that right now. We'll see how it goes, but today on this Thanksgiving Day, I'm gonna replace the controller. I have a nice shiny new one here. Hopefully this will be the end of that. We've done the freewheel, we've done everything else. I've got quite a few miles on this bike too. So around 300 miles on this one, and then another couple hundred on the red step through. I'm trying to get as many miles under my belt before I do my review. I've been on this bike for some time. This is batch one, and I love it. It's great, and they have made quite a few improvements. We've seen them at the shop at Tarp and Tom's, so I'm super happy about that. Let me check this audio, make sure you guys can hear what the heck I'm saying. Yes, you can. Good morning, Damon. I'm most excited. Yes, I'm excited to ride the bike, but I'm most excited to see if I can get this thing switched over. That being said, I forgot to bring my helmet out here, so I'm going to do this first and let everybody gather up, and I'll be right back. Riding retired. I appreciate the heads up. Got to tell you, I like going through the paces with the company because it allows me to see how they're interacting. You know, above all, right now, I'm a customer. All of the bikes coming out of Magician that I've ever touched, I've paid for all of them. So I like the interaction. I like to see how they go through. It builds my confidence all the time, especially for them. They are not, their investors not based in the US, so it's nice to see how they're trying to manage it. Actually just stopped watching the Micah Toll live interview with at Chris Cross. He just had Micah Toll on, and they were talking about the aspects of customer service and how that needed to be dealt with. So I appreciate doing that, but I know what you're saying. It happened to me on my first, and then I had to do the OTA. And so it's just like, ugh, whatever. Hopefully I won't have to do any of that here. Even if I did, I'm not gonna try and do it live because I got so many things going on with the gizmos and gadgets. All right. Perfect. Let y'all come on in here. How many times can I replace a controller on a Magician and still love it? And the answer is a lot. I can do it a lot. I do have to take the crank off. I know this. You knew this. That's why you brought these tools out. Is this the knuckle buster? Yes, it is. I remember that. wearing gloves to try and protect myself so I didn't crack my knuckles on the last one. If you guys don't know, Micah Toll is like OG e-bike YouTuber. He's got all the experience, started long ago in a land far, far, far away. No, he hit it at the right time and he educated people. He's got books. He has ebikeschool.com. It's unbelievable. It was really great. I'm happy to see Chris do it. And it was really nice seeing them both together, just talking about real things inside the industry. So if you didn't see that, go back and watch it. It was really good. Right, you're projecting your things upon me, but yes, I will pursue that conversation and see about the dual crown fork. I'm trying to parse up my days in terms of the other life that I live, and so I've got to do it selectively. However, Brad and I are of the same mind, and so I think the representation of it can be had at Tarpon Tom's for sure, even if I can't be there. Just got confirmation on the dual crown forks and light for wired. I'm going to confirm the connections today via video, and then they should ship out. It'll be by sea, and so it'll take probably a month or just a little less. Damon Micatol is the constant presence in my videos, and they talked about it in it, and so he said Matt likes to quote you. Yes. Yes, I do. Micatol, he's the dude. Okay. This is battery controller. This thing is well packed. If you're curious, it is not a drill. And I think, if I recall correctly, I've got to break this loose. Like, I got to get the motor cables loose and then do the thing and then undo all this stuff. Mostly so I don't look like a doofball in front of you guys. But I've been in so many bikes in the past few days. It's just ridiculous, the number of e-bikes that I'm getting my hands on. I did a review for a Haybike Mars 2, and man, that bike is the 1,000-watt version, and that thing is really nice. It just, like, it's a shame that it took so long for them to get their controller situation sorted out. Because I was hot on that brand right when, you know, everything was electric oriented and just. And this thing is just a lot. A lot. Okay. I don't know how I feel about just being able to flop this off of here. Makes me wonder about the IPX ratings. Battery is disconnected, so that's good. Here's our new one. Take that screw out. If I remember correctly, last time I had to undo this a couple times. Just the way the fitment was, you can't come out the top. I'm sure I could go like up and around. Maybe I try that. Let's see. Sometimes I don't want options, Bafang. I want you guys to make it as clean and clear as possible. So, right there. And that would push me here, and then the phase wires could get in, and then the negative off of this one would come down. So it looks like it'll work. And that will put that into the back and then bring it around. It'll just be like probably right there. I know the other one had to come through, or maybe, I don't know, maybe this. We'll see. Make sure you have them correctly placed. You can see B positive, so B negative, those are your batteries. Wonder, that's why. The cover. So I can't come out this side because of the cover. So it's either top end or the sides, but I can't come out through here, and that's why I did it. do not, I'm not a fan of seeing loose connectors. First time I saw one on electric, I was really paranoid because I thought I forgot. I forgot something. That is it for the old controller. I'm excited, nervous for this test ride. I'm really gonna try. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of waiting for me to get out of range of the Wi-Fi, I'm just going to switch straight to cellular. Now, the problem that I have is I have not where did I drop that screw? Not today. That's okay. I have a bag of them. I do not have I have an unlimited plan, but I don't have all of that. And what you're doing is you're running live to the phone, and then you're also hotspotting the second, so I can actually see what's going on. Today's a little overcast too, so that'll work out if it does work, so I'll be able to see the chat. So all of you faithful that are here, cross your fingers, because I really want it to work. Happy Thanksgiving, Damon. Thank you very much. What am I doing working on a bike? It's all day, every day, Joey. This is what we do. We work on bikes. I love it. It's right up there with riding the bikes. You know, I can't get enough. And I really like getting into the latest and greatest stuff, because that's what people want to see. And, you know, to have a first video is worthwhile in the space. It just helps. I don't need it, right? Like, that's not the goal, but it helps for the channel to keep viewership and then maintain a supplement that assists to keep doing this stuff. Because I feel like I'm carrying 2 lives right now. It's a lot. Richard Lewis tells me that he's my therapist. Just call your therapist when you need him, because we'll talk about it. I was like, man, this is just so much. Because he'll ask about products, etc. I need a crew. I need a full-on electric customer service area. Okay. Let's do this. Pop. Oh wow, you reached for it, Damon, but you get a pass. You just hope you don't have any issues stuffing the controller back in and it doesn't turn out to be a turkey. As everyone takes a sip of wine around the table, so they're like, what the heck is this guy talking about? It's like this cover was just an afterthought. Just so, I don't know. Just wanted to be more sturdy. Regardless, here we go. That's a good sign. Oh, it's the motor. Duh. Duh. Stick that bad boy in there. Okay, one more time. Should be alive. We're good. We're good on this? Yes, we are. Fantastic. All right, I'm gonna button this thing up and I'm gonna attempt the test drive with you guys with me, so y'all hang tight, right? Today, unlike the other days, I'm gonna roll the network on the phone. So what it's gonna take is the phone that is broadcasting live now. I'll have to switch it off Wi-Fi, but before I do that, I put the chat, which is on another device, on the hotspot. So there'll be two items that I have to administer perfectly. Now the YouTube app doesn't like you to close it out, but thankfully when you do personal hotspot and it's an iPhone on your Apple ID, the phone will ask you if you just want to give it out, right? You want to give out the password. So that is a bonus. So we'll switch. If none of this works and I'm just a complete failure at it, then I'll probably go to my cellular provider and be like, listen, I need you guys to tell me what my options here are so I can ride dangerously while talking to people on a phone screen. Did I just, yes, I did. Golly. That's it. So dummy me is sitting here trying to put it in the wrong way. Okay. It's still tight. But your connector panel is here on the left. And then that gives you the room to run the wires behind. They will bunch up front, and then there's like a recess spacing on the plate that gives you some more wire room. It's deceptive. This is loose. They built the harness before putting out for what they anticipate with the monitoring cables, so they're just there, and that's these loose XT30s. Those will be battery monitoring. over here. Get this thing plugged in. I do wonder what the total growth of the zip tie market was when the e-bikes just came through, right? If you could like trend line that thing after COVID. Rob, E-Bike New England, happy Thanksgiving to you as well. I'm glad that you received it. I hope it works out. Everybody seems to be pretty pleased with their balancers, so that is good. Hey Gordon, how you doing? It's been a minute. Internal turkey fixins, yeah. I love this turkey. Faux show. I wonder if my chin just covered the screen. Did that happen? So there's a delay between what's happening in real life. I don't know if it's like for me cursing or what, but or just the broadcast portion of it. Something's going on. Yeah, there was a wire over the screw hole. Oh, let me see if I can do something real quick. It won't let me. Don't crack your faceplate. I've done that a ton. just a dab. All right, make sure it is opposite the pedal on the crank side. There we go. Ooh, that thing is so powerful. Get it. What can I do? Turn the plate, turn the plate. Smarter, not harder, Matt. Please and thank you. Get in there. Beautiful. Oh my. I think the moment has arrived. Let me get some zip ties on this. Let's see if it's still here. I'm nervous. I also, I have my Honeymoon Island pass. I don't know if they're open today, but if they are, it's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna take y'all with me. We're gonna go on the causeway to Dunedin, or Honeymoon Island in Dunedin, the state park. And the official word is we're going to call it a test ride, but it's going to be a joy ride, to be honest. That's what's really going down. Oh, who's doing what? Popeye's Cajun turkey. Like Popeye's the fast food restaurant? You're cooking. Who's doing a fryer turkey today? Anybody? You got any diehard turkey fryer people? Does anybody want to drop some off in Florida? Hey Joey, if you hadn't noticed, I tend to like to keep my my original tools and just stack on them. That's why I have that Craftsman air compressor still. It works. These were before I thought twice about being some YouTube dude. I just got these so I could work on this stuff, and I haven't veered since. They've done what I've needed them to do. Like, I would love to have like a partnership or whatever with Park Tools, but they're just so big, you know. There's just so many bigger entities out there for them to deal with. Plus, these were affordable for me at the time. Now I can use the channel to help facilitate getting the nice stuff, but this is nice enough. All right, y'all just bear with me, hang tight. I'll pull up the phone, let's have some conversation. It may go dark for just a second when I switch over. Y'all don't leave until you're like confirmed this is dead, right? Because I'm just gonna keep riding. But I'm gonna put my helmet on. I'm gonna do the hotspot for the phone or the secondary device. Then I'm going to take the primary off Wi-Fi, and hopefully it will just switch directly to cellular. And then we're going to go. Best laid plans, you know? Get these keys out. I have gravitated towards the Big Mama bag. It's just everything there, cell phone's there, all that stuff is closed. It fits the profile. I do have the Big Daddy bag where it has the dropout panniers and they come down right here. That's really good for like high storage stuff. I'm thinking about a trailer, but I don't know if they make trailers industrious enough for the way I like to ride. Which is legally. I like to ride legally. All right, you guys are gonna go here. I know it's a little bit bouncy, but it's necessary so I can maintain the single stream. Word on the street is it's gonna be cold tomorrow. Joy of my life. However, I do like wearing the protective gear, which is nice. Okay, all right, this is the moment. Let's see if I can do this right. There's that. Now what you're gonna see is me turning the phone. On my side, it's gonna go dark just because I need to transition it, so y'all just hang tight. I'm gonna do an immediate transfer, and what I'm hoping for is the live to catch. And then the very first thing I'm doing right now is hotspot. Maybe. I'm gonna do that last time. Low data mode. This may fail just because of that specifically. There we go. It's now there. I think Wi-Fi is off. You guys, let me know if you're still able to hear me, please. Are you? I think you're there. Hey Chuck, I do have a full face. The problem has been the sweltering heat and then mic issues. So I hear you loud and clear. Oh, is this happening? This is happening. This is going to be amazing. I'm so excited. I hope this data mode holds through so you guys can still see it and it doesn't go like super glitchy. is working. Oh, this is great. Ooh, it's windy. Ooh, it's windy and cold. Don't be a wuss. Get my bar end mirror. Anything? Yeah. I had at first rejected these, one because of the bike case pricing, but I eventually added them to the site, and no regrets. I'm really happy I did. The quality is good and it holds. It's adjustable just enough, right? So it's tight and holds while I'm riding, but I don't have to worry about the screw coming out, which that happens elsewhere. And then I gotta be loyal to bike case for sure. The one thing I wish that I had above all right now is GPS overlay. Like I might be just asking for too much. Okay, here we go. Craziness, I can't believe you guys are with me. And I can see things. All right, we're gonna go to, we'll go down the causeway to Honeymoon. I'm maybe, unless I just wuss out because it's too cold, but I'm very thin-skinned right now. If you guys don't know, this bike in stealth mode, right? It's the one right after climb, stealth mode, allows, so here's the deal, like watch this. This is the greatest thing ever. All right. It's very heavy and hard to start pedaling because I always leave it in 7. However, like I can maintain just pedaling, you know, sub 10 miles an hour. And this is uphill and I'm dropping the speed a little bit, but I'm like just barely touching it on the torque sensor. Now, no change settings, right? Still in stealth, you can see it, maybe. There you go. Now I'm just kind of picking up my pace real quick and watch this. Same mode. Torque censored. Still pedaling, still nice resistance. The cadence isn't crazy. Maybe 35. It's just, this bike is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, I can see y'all here. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone saying Happy Thanksgiving in the comments. Y'all just keep saying Happy Thanksgiving. Let's see how many times we can say it. I'm getting hungry just reading the words. I need some pumpkin pie, some good mashed potatoes, the green beans with the crispies on top. Yeah. Fried turkey, that would be ideal. What's another one? Sweet potato casserole, but it's hit or miss. Like there are some people that make a great sweet potato casserole, and then there's not the great ones. And then don't ever try and sabotage me with giving me sweet potato pie when I'm supposed to be eating pumpkin pie. What the heck? What the heck? I can't believe this is working. This is great. ElectricAllWheel will be paying for a high data plan so I can be doing this stuff all the time. This is gonna be great. So the trail is on the other side of the road, this way, over here. But I skipped the pedestrian bridge and come down on the sidewalk so I can use the road crossing on the causeway and avoid having to cross at this major intersection that leads you out to Honeymoon Island. Heads up. Thank you. That was a good pass. I heard it. Snapped in his hands. Okay. One thing you will witness in this ride is I will take the roadway because going over the bridge, you have to walk your bikes, and I am about that life. This thing's heavy and it makes you super wide, so if anybody crosses you with a stroller or something, it gets real awkward. But I'm gonna take the path for now, and then I'll use the roadway when I get out there. Gonna be on your left. Gonna be behind you, down the middle. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Christmas decorations are out. Look at this. I like your bike. Yes, sir, I can feel it. It is gonna get cold, or relative to Florida cold. Check to see if anybody is behind me. I'm gonna slow down, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cross out right here, and then we'll go. But before I do that, Chuck says you might want to double check on that bike is the tightness of your handle. Oh yeah, I saw that video. Holy smokes, I don't want any of that. Yeah, it just rolls. Oh my gosh. Gordon says, it appears some places are open today. Looking at the parking, thank you for that. I'm gonna take this. There's always the cornbread from the cast. Oh, Damon, that sounds good too. Lapped up with some good gravy. Oh yeah, cast iron cornbread is the bomb. Chuck, absolutely. Anything below 80, I gotta pull out a hoodie. I'm sorry, thank you. All right, we're ready. We're doing this. I'll call out the speeds, but you'll see it is fun going over the bridge. However, the grading on the lifts tries to control the steering on the bike, which sucks. Ooh, it's so windy. It is windy. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So we're at like 42 coming out. I'm into the wind hard. This bike is handling it like champ. Whew. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Here, let's do this. See how horrible the bouncing is for you guys. If I stand up, it can't be that bad, right? I would think. I can keep it smooth standing and let the suspension do the work. Yeah. This bike does impress for sure. Holy cow. All right, let's bring this back to some normalcy. It is so windy out here. Oh my gosh, it's so windy. Ka-chow, ka-chow. It just... Ooh. Okay, let me see if I can read some of these things. Full brightness, that's my fault. So I'm just blind. You're in Rockledge? Who said Gordon? Yeah. I mean, 70 degrees is kind of cold. That's cold. Look at the birds. Look at them. They're all just hunkered down, pointed head in the wind so they can stay stationary. I'm gonna be on your left. Thank you. All right. About to get with it again. You guys are going on another high-speed run with me over this next bridge. We're just gonna dip out and do it now. It is so windy. I do know that the ride back is going to be nice because that wind is right in my face. Well, that was fun. My nose is running real bad. Oh my goodness. Okay, normalcy again. When we stop, you guys, I'll read some of these comments. It gets hard. Matt, you know, if it's possible, what does that say? I'll read this now. You piqued my interest. It's like a challenge question. Do you know if it's possible to change the alpha to a thumb throttle and trigger shifter instead of the thumb shifter? Well, you're talking about the over the top. So thumb throttle and trigger shifter on the right hand side. As the thumb throttle goes down, it will interfere with the trigger unless you put the thumb throttle over here. Coincidentally, we have done the thumb throttle install. It looked momentarily like it wouldn't work because I unplugged the wrong connector. Bafang always uses, they do awkward things with their connectors, and it's a 3-pin on the brake set, and it's also a 3-pin on the throttle. So it just didn't work right, and so that was That was a pain in the butt. Is this a rebel state of we're not allowed, or like what's, oh, the gate's over there. This one's open. This one open. Hi. Oh. I'm telling you, it's so windy. It's supposed to be cold tomorrow, right? Yeah.
I think it's getting down to 40s.
I'm gonna try and get in my shorts weather and then be done with it. Have a good day.
Give it up.
Right, I just can't. If I was a true Floridian, I'd be in sandals right now.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're from up north, are you?
No, I live here. Don't tell anybody.
They run around in tank tops.
Oh, they love it. Bye. All right. The slow speed braking is a bit noisy on these with the pads, but when you're braking at high speeds, they're quiet as they get, and you can hear like the pistons just bouncing in and out. And you're like, heck yeah, and it's quiet. Let me read some of these comments. So yes, answered about the throttle. That bike is a bit too fast for me, and I own a dual motor 60 volt 40 mile an hour bike. Chuck, come back to it, bro. It's amazing. You don't have to go super fast on it, and you can limit the speed. Joey, I mean, there's always room for e-biking in my life, I think, so you know the deal. I'm not going to 44 degrees like that. All right, here we go. We are off. Maybe we'll see a gopher tortoise. Highly endangered, the bane of every construction worker's existence if they're doing new construction in Florida. Roadways, everything, because the environmental permit to remove them is a bit pain in the butt, and you got to hire somebody to come make them a new nest and all this craziness. But we love the Florida nature. Except maybe the rattlesnakes. I don't know that I need that. Or perhaps the crocodiles, or perhaps the monkeys that throw crap at you, or perhaps the alligators, or what is it, the poisonous caterpillar? What's going on out here? I don't know if you guys have ever seen that guy. Only in Florida. Just glad I got it on my flip phone. I love them. They're great. He's always got Publix cookies in his hand. There's about to be some high-level Floridaing going on right now. Okay, look at this. It looks, is this open now? So all this got just pooed on during the hurricane. It looks like it's open. I think it's open. Like all of the, so there were a bunch of porta-johns and like a little water outlet and all this stuff, and I think even like a shower, which was awkward, like a plastic shower, a porta-john looking thing, but that's all gone. That'd be nice if they're done. Get up here and let you guys see this. Try not to wipe out on this curb. This is why she was asking me if I'm from here. Look at all these people out there in the water. Y'all be crazy. I live where you vacation. Is that the right statement? That's the right statement. I used to come out here all the time. Some of you guys that have been with the channel for a very long time, you'll remember I had Baron. He was a red-nosed pit that I adopted from the Humane Society in Tampa. And we had a come to Jesus meeting about him sitting in the trailer, and then as soon as he realized sitting in the trailer meant we were going to go do something fun, he was all about it. He would cry for it, and we used to get every Sunday we would come out here. And there's the dog beach is actually the best beach out here because it's between this island and Caladisi, and it's scenic. You can see all the boats passing through. It's got a nice long stretch to it. It has a it's got like this little lagoon, and it looks really good. Hiya. That's cool. That's awesome. You're gonna think I'm chasing him. I'm not chasing you, bird. Although I thought it was cool what you just did there. All right, and what you'll see here is that all of this got washed, and you see the depth of this sand right here. All of this just washed up from the hurricane. So it all came off of the beach and then covered everything. And then where I'm getting ready to ride right now is the parking lot. And this is roadway that carved out, and they've been cleaning, but they just kind of stopped because the seagrass is growing out into it. So this is actually a paved area, and because all of this shifted, they just cordoned it off, and this is that's the end of it. You used to be able to drive your car around through here and then get into the parking lot. Ooh, some sand. Yeah. No cars. Perfecto. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to be behind you on your left. Thank you. Woo-ha! That's a good picture. Now this sand is tricky icky. Yes. Oh my gosh. This is a good idea. I failed in the clothing department. I need to pay attention to the weather. You go through enough hurricanes, you stop watching the news. You just call me when it's a Cat 3. Hello, you're good. All right, this is some tricky stuff. I'm gonna get laid way back on my seat. If I wreck, you guys call somebody. Yes, sir. Oh, this bike is just powerful. If I give it throttle and sand, it just does. It does the thing. It's so great. Yes, squirrely, squirrely. Oh, we made it. Cool. Nope, there's more. Almost made it. Hi-ya. That is the Florida sugar sand, folks. It is not to be trifled with. Not a drill. I do wonder if y'all are still here. I have no idea what reception is like out here. Looks like you are. You're here. Ba-boom. All right. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Rattlers on Honeymoon. Bro, it's not a joke. They are. I've seen a big rattlesnake out here. It was crazy. I'm originally from Pennsylvania and been here in Florida for 9 years, so the weather compared to back home right now, I'll take it. Gordon, like, that's cool and all, but I know you're acclimating. I know you felt the need to go get a hoodie. Don't lie. I'm getting dizzy. I know. I don't have any kind of gimbals set up for the chest situation, but I'm thinking about it. I'm just trying to figure out what's best right now. I'm noticing that like cellular, but as the cameras move towards the app scenario, it can do that. The problem with Action Camera Live is that yes, it can feed off the live stream, but I don't know that I can do like the thumbnails that I need to do and then get in and fix all of the settings. So that's the trade-off. We'll see how it goes. Plus, you know, I'm bobbly when I talk, I'm sure, so I'm just back and forth, just that I'm not even moving, I'm watching the screen. It's just like, what is this guy doing? Aha, see, Gordon, I told you, man. Went for a ride and had on a sweatshirt. No lie. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go back through the sand. I could wrap it out another way, but I like riding in the sand. It's a challenge. I don't know, it's like steering is way different because you got to get way back on it, and the front end is just loose, and you just have to trust that the power of the bike will get you through. And this bike does not disappoint in that arena. Actually, I do need to check something real quick. What I noticed when I was at the gate is that I left my bag open, and I was just bouncing all the way through. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I think I lost my car keys and my house keys. So where would that be? I would guess that it would be on the causeway coming back through. So other side. I did not go see. I did not see it. There was no bouncing error of anything. All right, so now I'm on a mission to check and see if I have lost my car keys. But first, that's gonna be my car keys, house keys, and something else. Ooh. You can just see how it slips, and then your front wheel will just kind of follow the contour of whatever you're in, and you just kind of got to go with it. You can't try and resist it. You just go with what the bike is doing, and then let it pull you out. It's trippy. It's unnerving. It's tense. I do have a bike case suspension seat post on here as well, so sitting isn't much of a problem. The bouncing you guys are you're seeing is it is the stiffness of the camera mount or the phone mount on the chest cam or the chest strap. And so it's my body and then the lever arm of the clamp on the phone, which is not very gimbally. And there's no real AI inside the YouTube app to make it stop for action. So yeah. Sand. I'm looking forward to the ride back to see if it's going to be less in my ears, like tailwind, make for a good ride, quiet ride. So that coming in was just ridiculous. It was so loud, just super windy. Come around you on the left. Thank you. Narrow. It's a good day. You could do some miles today, except the wind would just kill your battery, especially if you're trying to ride high speed. I was really super happy to start the day with Crisscross doing the live with Micah Toll. Like, that's just, I don't know, I'm enamored by that kind of stuff. He's the real dude, smart as hell, and he likes e-bikes. And a big shout out and thank you to Chris for putting it together. It's just so smooth and so quick. And it's not noisy, so nobody's paying attention. I'm not a hoodlum, I'm not a thug, I'm not anything, I'm just riding my quiet e-bike, enjoying my day. A wheelie kid, not a wheelie kid. The irony in all this is the road bikers are averaging like a 20 to 25 mile an hour pace. And especially unnerving because that pace is just, it's so far under the typical speed limit, like they're 30, 35 in that area, that they just will hold a line of traffic. They will not move. But you'll also see them jump trail and bike lane, and they're the first guys to start ripping the e-bike riders, which just drives me bonkers. It's like, who do you think you are, you know? Like, just wearing spandex is not, you know, wide open for doing whatever the hell you feel like either. Okay, now I'm on the quest for my keys. I don't even know. I was bouncing on that roadway coming in after the bridge. I can't imagine that they flopped out before then, and if they did, then I'm just SOL anyway. All right, here we go. It's a little better, but not much. Holy cow, it's so windy. Coming out of the north too, it's just like, blah. Back to normal. Thank you. Gonna be on your left. On your left. Thank you. It wasn't that dramatic. I don't know what that was about. I could have just skirted on by. Oh my Lord. This is one of those that scream at the, you know, there's a leaf falling 200 feet away and just start whacking you in the passenger seat of the car and make you have a heart attack. Okay, keys, don't fail me. I don't even remember where I came up through. I know we went to go look at the birds, right? So we did that. Am I gonna get lucky? Can I please get lucky? Maybe I didn't have them. That might be the better answer. These birds are tripping me out though. Look, they are pointed directly into the wind. Statues. If I was on the wired today, it wouldn't make a difference with the noise because it's so damn windy. Oh my gosh, it's so windy. I'm mentally going through in my head what I did. I may have left the keys in the door, and what I recall putting in the bag is the bike keys, and they are still there. So that would be a bonus. Either way, it gives me a reason to have to go back out again. That would be terrible. Maybe I'd have to take the step-through Magician Alpha this time. Or maybe the Predator. I do need to test ride to an extended length. Hey, my man, I knew it! Hey, look at this!
Fucking keys, we've been looking for you.
You have any idea how
right
far
out of
it
your.
went?
Where do you?
It bounced out?
Yeah, where's your car down there?
No, it's at home right out
Because I
here.
kept going along, going, oh, I'll just leave
No.
it. Kept going.
Just wrapped it right there.
Happy fucking Thanksgiving.
Oh, it's for the kids. We're on camera, but you
sorry,
are the
sorry.
man.
Oh, sorry,
Thank
sorry,
you.
sorry, kids. Sorry, oh God.
I know it's this is great. Like, this is a Thanksgiving story to remember. Like, you just,
I saw
it bounced out here, right?
You were right.
Yeah.
You were flying, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden I said, "What the hell? You're gonna put them back in your parker? Why don't you put them in the back?"
I gotta step off. Okay. What I did was I took it all the way out to the island, right? I stopped to get out, and I was at the booth, and I was like, oh, this is open. Yeah. So I was like, oh, pulled out my card and everything, got through, went through the ride, and as I'm thinking, and I'm just like, oh my God, the keys aren't there. Yeah. And so I came back through here, just been talking about it, and then there you were. Thank you very much.
Have a great day, man.
Thank you so much.
Lot to be grateful for.
That was awesome. Yes, yes. Sweet. Are you guys still here? Can you believe that? Wow. Yes, yes, I know. Oh my gosh. Save me a whole, but except for save me the ride on the Predator, you know? Like, shucks, I ain't gotta do it. That is great. Oh, also, I flop this pouch off all the time. So, man, that is just, yeah. Fortuitous, fortunate, kind, very Thanksgiving-esque. Okay, we're ready to go. Well, it's a promise of a good day, I think. Hello. She knows it's windy too. This is absurd. Take it easy, guys. For the kids. I do not want to bite it right here. This would be the death of me. Just rock embedded in your skull. All right, looks like we are ready to rock. Over the bridge we go. Wind is coming in and it's hot. Golly. I don't know if you guys can hear those brakes. It's much different when it's at high speeds. It sounds like they got the power and the juice to do what they need to do. I cannot believe it got the keys that way. Good stuff. My nose is running, my eyes are watery. Where are we at? Just want to rip it one more time. I can feel like the wind, it moves the bike like a sail, and I just have to switch my lean from one side to the other. You know what's holding on strong right now is the DJI mic. Like it's just a little clippy-do on my shirt. Whew. I don't know who it was. The last live I did, which was the pickup, where I tried to do this thing where you get outside of the Wi-Fi network at the house, and they saw me turn it on like on the sidewalk, but right up here is the Trek store. He's like, "You're a traitor." Like, I know. But yeah, they just moved the Trek store here to this shopping center. But I can't. Long live Tarpon Toms. How about that? Long live Tarpon Toms. Long live ElectricAllWheel. If this is the worst that it gets, let this be it. So this is the pedestrian bridge that you guys see me ride across, and that keeps it on the Pinellas Trail, and so you're pretty much off roadways, except when you get to Clearwater. Clearwater gets a little bit dicey because it's like a hybrid version, but it'll take you all the way to St. Petersburg, and it's a long ride. I'm gonna do it. I know some of you here have been waiting for the triple battery version of all this stuff. I finally got a square 72. It's gonna go on the rack. It'll throw the weight off. We're not even gonna try and talk about the wobble, but I have the 72 volt battery. So that means we're gonna do it the Magician. I think it may be restricted to early models, especially if they start doing monitoring of the battery info on the later batches. But for now, I'm positive this will work, and then I got a 60 amp 72 volt battery, so that'll work as well. Excited about that. Let's see. That is awesome. Yes, Thanksgiving miracle. It is a Thanksgiving miracle. I cannot believe I got my keys back that way. I knew they were gone. I was trying to go through it in my head and see how it went. Oh my gosh. Bike in the sand highlights just how quiet that motor is. Yes, it does. Oh my gosh, and powerful, right? So this bike in the sand, yes, quiet, yes, all those things. The motor is something, but man, when you turn it on, oh my gosh, it responds to everything. Like if I wanted to throttle out, I'd probably pop a wheelie in the sand, like just throw me off the rear and keep on going. All right, well, at least he looked, so the bell worked. Oh my goodness. My nose is running so much. I don't know if y'all ever, if you're not from around here, I'll show you this. I'll show you this before I take you in, before we close this up. This area is Ozona. It's like old Florida. And there's this little downtown area. Like your bike? Oh man, I so want to do it. I want to do it. Oh, I can't do it. I want to do it. I want to race him. I want to race him so bad. Oh. Be good, Matt. Be good. I'm gonna be good. Anyway, this is Ozona, Florida. It's a golf cart area, which I really like. And there's a lot of like little hidden small parks in the back. So it's just a really, really scenic, very like slow, old school Florida feel. Let's see, what's going on here? All these golf carts? Is there an event? Thanksgiving cooking? I'll show you, like there's just, it's just so amazing. All right, so like, this is a dead end area. And then you'll see this house. I came back here on the other video as well, but it's just a really nice scenic spot. I think I want to live there, you know? Until an Andrew comes to town or something, then I don't. Golf carts everywhere. I have one, but I prefer e-bikes because of the versatility and the utility of all the paths that are out there for it. So a lot of people, like, this is an everyday sunset spot. They'll just come out here and watch sunset. And they live there in the stilt house, and then the marina's right next to it. Look at that. Look at that place. Come on now. Come on. This is a very family-oriented feel out here. With a price tag. Speckled Trout Marina. All right, I'm on the last leg heading back. I really dig that you guys hung out with me and just tried this, and I'm so excited. There's a couple of things, right? I got the phone to do the live, it's doing the live, and then I have the connection on the other one so I can see what's going on. I can carry through the entirety of the whole process. So we did the install, and it's like, all right, now let's go test it out. And it's like, it's a whole new dimension on how to do this, especially live, right? So it's just a different feel to have you guys here and just be like, I'm gonna stop and see what you guys are saying. Oh, destination fucked. I mean, that time is coming. It's got to be like what Velotric, Aventon, all of those that are doing firmware updates. They're battery firmware updates. They're doing all sorts of craziness. Controller, any of the new programming, and I know that that's what they're going for. You saw inside the controller housing for this, the XT30 connections, and those are for the application connection to the battery for the metrics. And if you have that, what will happen is it will be a direct line feed, and if you just suddenly drop in another battery, it's not going to be able to read that off of the BMS, and then it's likely just going to pop an error and won't let you have the third battery. I suspect that is, I haven't cracked open. I think we have batch 3s at the shop and haven't asked, but I'll go through and see about what it is for the batch 4 and beyond. But I know that they're planning on it. It was there, they admitted such. This thing is just great. It's so great. Just so powerful, so smooth as it does it. It's just crazy, crazy. I'll go behind you. Keep going.
Hold on. Oh!
You're good. I see him. All right. I appreciate you. I like your bike. Okay, I think that's it, guys. Well, there's not going to be some clumsy adventure looking for the keys or just like this panic session, so that's over. It is now time to put the bikes away and go think about some food. E-bikes all day. Here we go. Yeah. Y'all coming through with this. Share the link. There's a specific website link out there that y'all might be interested in, and that's all I'm going to give you. But sure is funny. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll talk to you next time.